everybody, welcome back to another video. It's the T, of course, on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone. To all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Fam, y'all know I'm always mentioning that Thursday night live stream. Why? Because it is so important and I want you to be there. All right. Yes, I do. And guess what? I want to personally invite you to the Thursday night live stream. And it is, of course, Thursday nights, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd love to see you there. All right. This is where we go from healing to wholeness to absolute boldness. You don't want to miss that Thursday night live stream. All right. So love to see you there. Also, say what to your girl? Hit that like button. Hit that like button. I need y'all to hit that like button. I do. Yes, I do. I need y'all to hit that like button. All right. Hit that like button. The goal of the day is 2.1K plus on the likes. If you rocks with your girl, y'all hit that like button. All right. All right. Thank you so much. And for those of you that are desiring coaching, please email me at the email listed below in the description. It is the Teaonnpd coaching at gmail.com. I'll get right back to you. Okay. Let me also mention, y'all, the book. Yes, the book. Y'all, pick up your copy of the book today. Seduced by Satan. Y'all, listen here. Listen here. Let me tell y'all something about this here book. First of all, the link is pinned in the description below. Let me tell y'all something about this book. This book right here, okay? Y'all listen to me. This book is a page turner. Okay, it's a showstopper. It's a jaw dropper, y'all. This a good one, y'all. It really is. Listen, you'll thank me later. You will. You'll be like, girl, I did not know that these clowns could be like this. Because it's based on a true story. Yeah, it is. So pick up your copy today. All right? And look, email me or put a comment in the comment section later. You'll thank me later too. Grab a copy for yourself and someone else. Recommend it to your book clubs. All right, y'all. Okay, y'all got it? Okay. All right, let's jump into the topic of this video. Okay? Does the narcissist feel shame about how they have disrespected you in the relationship? Do they feel shame about how they disrespected you in the relationship? Well, let's talk about it. I want y'all to understand something about narcissists. Because this is a very good question. It is. It's a very good question. One that I don't see answered a whole lot. But I'm gonna answer it on this video. And one thing about the narcissist and shame is that it's something that they are constantly running from. Okay? Narcissists are constantly running from shame. Why? They don't like it. It pokes holes in the ego. It causes them to feel something that they don't like. Narcissists like being on top of the world. They like being on the upside, not the downside. And when they are on the downside, they're trying to find something real quick to put them back on the upside. Trust me, they are. Okay? So, shame is a place that they do not like to dwell. It is. But, you know, narcissists, these birds do a lot of things in the relationship, if that's what you can call it. You know, these birds do a lot of things in there that you just look at them and like, and some of y'all probably told a narcissist, you ought to be ashamed of yourself for that. That's just crazy, yo. Like, why would you do that? Why would you say such a thing? And the narcissist is sitting there looking at you like, what's your problem with it? It don't even have nothing to do with you. And it may not have anything to do with you. It could be something that you saw them do to somebody else. And please don't mess around and get one as a boss. You got one as a boss on your job. Baby, just find you a new position. Go to another company, do something else. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you something. These birds right here are the most horrible bosses. Y'all ever seen that movie, Horrible Bosses? Y'all, that is one of my favorite movies. Horrible Bosses. Yo. Yeah. That's one of my favorite movies. It's funny. But yeah, you don't mess around, get one as a boss. You be like, wow. But yeah, no bottoms. No bottoms. They just don't have them. And so what I want y'all to understand about narcissists and, you know, the level of disrespect that they issue out in a relationship, in a situation, you know, whatever it is, the level of disrespect that they issue out, it definitely represents the fact of where their moral standard is. You know, it does. You know, it really does. And it shows you, if you know, the lower you see them go, that represents the fact that they have no bottom when it comes to disrespecting you. Okay? When it comes to disrespecting you. Okay, so you know, yeah. I mean, what is it? You know, do they feel shame? Does the narcissist feel shame about, you know, how badly they've disrespected you in a relationship? Let me tell y'all something. When the narcissist is engaged with you in the relationship and you all are having that heated argument and battle and everything else, okay, during that time where y'all are arguing and going back and forth and all of this, a narcissist feels entitled to whatever they are asking you for that you don't want to give up, or you guys are arguing about it or whatever. The narcissist is never going to relent at that point to say that you're right. Okay, even if you have every ounce of evidence to prove that you're right, that they shouldn't, you know, that why should you be arguing with me about this, because you know this is wrong, I know this is wrong, all of this, right? In the heat of the moment, that narcissist is not going to relent to anything, okay? They're not going to say that, okay, you know what, I'm going to let it go, okay? I'm going to let it go, you're right. They're not going to say that. If you waiting on that, you can forget it. You can forget that. Why? Because at that point, that narcissist is battling with you. It's not a battle of, is this right or is this wrong or is this morally, you know, not okay. They don't care about whether it's morally okay. They don't care about, yeah, this is against the rules, the law. No. All they care about is what they want. Okay. So in that moment, the narcissist is not going to relent to you. You could drop a comment below about what they did when y'all were in the heat of the battle. And so what happens is, as you go along in the addictionship, relationship, or whatever you want to call it, the narcissist, first of all, let me be clear. The level of disrespect that you allow them to get away with the first time. Let me just be clear. The first time. I'm not talking about the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. If they disrespect you and call you out of your name, that first time right there, oh, baby, you can forget it. You can absolutely forget it. If you think that that's not going to happen again with a narcissist, no, you're going to get that. You're going to get that every single time. Okay, because you didn't establish at the time when they disrespected you like that you're not going to allow them to do that. Okay, and you could have said to them, oh, you can't call me out of my name. You know what I'm saying? You could have said that to them. I'm not going to tolerate that. No, when somebody call you out your name, when you have a level of self-esteem about yourself, whether they're a narcissist or not. Somebody call you. You said what? What you call me? You bird. What? Oh no. For me, that's a no-go. No. That's baseline right there. If that narcissist called you out of your name, call you a B, a 304, they called you anything like that, you gonna get that every time they get mad. Just about, because they are capable of it. That's what they're showing you. That type of disrespect, they are capable of it. So you gonna get that every time. See, the thing about it is this: when a narcissist does something like that, and they show you that they're capable of it, and you're not gonna tolerate that, what you do is you leave, and you don't come back. You leave and you don't come back. Because that is what tells a narcissist that, listen, I don't have, you ain't that person. And if they think that they're going to do that to you, they got another thought coming. But if you were that person that had been low on your self-esteem, you were trying to get yourself built up, again, because of the past that you had, because of probably the childhood that you were brought up, and you just felt like the narcissist had been so good up to that point, or the love bombing, the sex and all of that had been so good up until that point that you just felt like, okay, I'm going to excuse that. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Once you excuse that disrespectful behavior right there, it's going to get worse. It only goes down here from there. Okay. Usually that name calling is the precursor to the physical. Yep. That's what it is. It's the precursor to the physical. When I say the physical, I'm talking about putting hands on you. Okay. They like to disrespect you like that. They like to talk about your body shaming you and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they like to do. But do they feel shame about what they're doing in the moment? They don't. They don't. I'm going to be real honest with you. They don't feel shame about it in the moment. Okay. Now, I want y'all to understand something though. Here's the deal. When the narcissist, because I want you to know, and this is why you have to leave them, y'all. Because you got to think, you're dealing with somebody that has a very, they don't care about disrespecting you. And these people have dark entities inside of their soul that makes it very comfortable for them to do the things that they do. And this is why you got to go. You understand what I'm saying? Because what happens is this. They do have human moments, okay? In those human moments, sometimes you'll see them come back and say, I shouldn't have said that. I really do. I don't like what I said. I don't like how I behaved. They'll say something like that. And then you ask them, well, why? Why would you say those things? Why would you do me like that? And they'll say to you, I don't know what was going on or whatever. That lasts all for about 2 to 3 minutes, maybe at 5 at best. Guess what? They're doing that so they can get it off their conscience, right? But then in their mind, they go right back to the argument and what you said and what you did. And sometimes even in that same moment, they'll say, but if you didn't do this and you didn't say this and you didn't say that, and you're just sitting there like, well, I thought you were apologizing. You know what I'm saying? But they have to do that to bring themselves out of that place of shame real quick, because that is like their kryptonite, fam. Yeah. That is like their kryptonite. So are they shameful about what they did? In the moment, no. Do they have human moments where they think about it? And they do tell you that they're sorry. It's not a true apology, because they're going to go right back and do the same thing again. Okay? They're going to go right back and do the same thing again. They're going to disrespect you again in the same way, perhaps worse. But those shameful moments do come up. And sometimes they don't come up until the narcissist is completely gone out of your life. Some of y'all never got an apology. But the reason I'm making this video is I want y'all to understand that regardless of whether they're shameful or not, the disrespectful behavior is something that is going to continue in the relationship if it is a true narcissist. Why? Because they always, listen, the bottom is not the bottom for them. If they've been cheating on you, they're going to continue to do that. They're just going to find a way to do it without you finding out about it. They're going to find a better way to hide it from you. The point of the matter is, or the point of the situation is, do they have human moments where they feel bad about how badly they disrespected you? Yeah, they do. But guess what? It ain't enough for them to change. I said it like that. It ain't enough. Yeah. It ain't enough for them to change. Change what? It's nothing wrong with them. Everything is wrong with you. We just had a moment. But they're not going to change it. They're just going to find, if they're doing anything sneaky behind your back, they're just going to find a better way to do it. If you put up with them calling you names and saying all kinds of stuff, putting hands on you, they're going to continue to do it. Until you put them in jail, or you know what I'm saying, for putting hands, all that. Yeah. Family, remember something. When a person disrespects you, that's who they are. It's not about this is the first time. No, they telling you who they are. Believe them the first time. Like Maya Angelou said. All right? I love you, family. Be good to yourselves, and I'll see y'all on the next video, fam. And I'll see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.